The full version of the Practice Makes Perfect update is here, and that means that I'm back to doing some aspect runs. Today, gonna be Blood Drinker. Heal up when you cause bleeding. I have an awful lot of good weapons that are either fast attacking or can just do bleeding by itself. Because after all, we do have the open wounds mutation, and that is going to be very effective for making any weapon work as long as I'm using brutality. That is why I think, let's just go with the katana. Katana is always, one, a fun weapon, and two, it also gives me a powerful grenade, which is a good weapon on top of all of that. So it's going to be a little bit till I actually get to the true look at the aspect, but overall, I'm thinking that this is probably not going to be a tremendously difficult run. Anything that gives me, sure, it's fitting, right? Spoiler boss weapon plus open wounds. I didn't want to use, I already have like a good amount of ideas for stuff that I want to use the spoiler boss weapon. For example, the gotta go fast aspect I think is going to be one that will be interesting, be a lot of fun to use in conjunction with that. I don't want to get too stale because, you know, the spoiler weapon is very good. I think everybody knows that. Ah, yes, a little morsel of cheese. Perfect. I mean, even without the blood drinking, which I don't really have super effectively right now, I'll take some food. Why not? Seems good. Call it aspects. Why would I do that? Man, by the way, this is a powerful, I feel like, yeah, okay, 175% of frozen targets. I was wondering why I was doing so much damage with the katana right now, because that was, like, I've been nearly one-shotting bosses at this point. Good enough. This would have actually been a good start for the shatter aspect as well, but not really. We'll do that one in all likelihood next time. I don't want to do a lot of the really transformative super aspects immediately because they are all very, you know, powerful and transformative. I want to check out something like the hey, we get a buff up to fire as well. Don't just backload the series like I did with the original showcases, where it was like, hey, here's another shield run I gotta do. Sorry, guys. That's kind of the same reason why I was thinking no spoiler weapon for now. For the time being, at least. Try to fish for the 100% affect since you can heal it. True. Yeah, that should actually be a very, very good thing to get if I can find it. We'll see. Well, you can soft reset boss fights? I mean, sort of. Just kind of hoping that was going to be something a little bit more special. Oh, well. Now here, though, I will in fact take this for the sake of having, well, the bleed. I mean, anything that gives me bleed is going to be good, right? That's just more bleed for the fire. Let's go. The other thing is that I specifically have the Spite Sword unlocked so that I can, 1 second. Damn. I specifically have the Spite Sword unlocked because the plan is to have a lot of extra, a lot of extra healing over the course of this run. I mean, just look at that little mug full of blood. That's what I'm going to look like in about 5 seconds. I mean, I am currently drinking a lot of coffee. Not out of a mug, but out of a cup, but still. Point is that I feel a very strong bond between the icon used for this aspect. If you save before the boss and you're about to die, you can close the game, start right after you left off, right before the fight. True, but, you know, I mean, you can also, I talked about, especially during the original hour fighting the original hour that I did fighting the Scarecrow, the original hour that I did fighting the Scarecrow, I talked about, yeah, how you can, you know, save scum the game if you really want to. But of course, one of the things I do when I'm playing games is I want to try and be honorable. At least play within the rules that the games give me. I don't want to just cheese it out, do a bunch of exploits if I can help. That said, I do not begrudge anybody that does. Once again, especially for a game that is, well, only for a game that is single player. I just say play it however you want. Know that on Switch that works, but you can just like replace the save file. Replace the save file in the PC version, and you'll just start back up wherever you were at. And that's what I was doing for fighting the Scarecrow. What do we got? Is there anything that I really feel like having? I suppose Cleaver could be okay. Definitely an extra effective way to do a lot of bleed if necessary. And that does extra damage to bleeding targets. That's the one to go for then. Just clever use of game mechanics. True. I mean, look, here's the thing. If they didn't want you to do that, they would have come up with some sort of like memory protection to prevent that from happening, right? That's what I say. Like, they could have stopped you, but they chose not to. Okay, now come on. I'm going to have to watch out for killing enemies too quickly because I want to have them be bled for a little while, you know? I would 100% save scum to get the no damage. I mean, it's like I would know exactly how to do it. I have technically earned that before, but I'm still not going to do it. I will take the honorable route for now. No, I'm going to take the honorable route forever. Look, we'll eventually do like a stream. We'll eventually do like a stream entirely dedicated to trying to get that achievement. But for right now, aspects. So that's the plan here. You know what? Sure. Extra damage against bleeding too, even though I don't really want to kill enemies too fast. Look, it's fine. This guy will take honor to the grave. It's true. I will die to uphold my ideals. I mean, you know, like, for example, Cogmind. I played that game. That game is extremely hardcore, extremely difficult, but it explicitly said intended to be played true roguelike style. So I am playing it with permadeath on and everything, even though I am not making any progress in that game at all now. Oh boy. Ooh, what do I got here? Well, I mean, what we got here is a good source of healing. Because, yeah, open wounds plus brutality, open wounds, a good weapon like this one, what more do you need? This is the run. This is the run right now. I think it's going to be... Some aspects are easier than others. Should go without saying. And this one definitely is one of those. Is it as good as Relentless plus using the... I knew it. I knew there was going to be a protector right down here. Is it as good as Relentless plus using Vampirism? No. But God knows that it's not... It's still pretty damn good. Look at it right now. Look at this go. Look at this go right now. All you need is a good, fast weapon to get the most usage out of this. Yeah, wow, it heals a lot. 3% every single hit that on a bleeding enemy, which means that you want to prioritize getting in as many hits as possible. In other words, fast attacking weapons, daggers, the katana, spiked sword, the snake fangs I have here too, and then just go to town, my dude. Don't even worry about it. Go get like the plus 100% damage given and taken, like somebody was saying earlier, and you're set. Like, what else do you need to get a run going? Nothing, I'll tell you that right now. That was weird. Warped right behind the door only to get hit again. Well, anyway, what do we got over here? That's the real question. Got me doing this, but also... It's like also, you know, just having bleeding gear does a lot of extra damage by itself. But this is a good weapon alone, even without the whole aspect part of it. And it's extremely effective when it comes to getting a ton of extra hits in as well. It's easy. Yeah, these aspects were made for 5 boss cell runs, since you don't need the extra boss cells. I mean, either that, or I would just say that it's good for learning the game, or just having a little bit of extra fun. You know, mess around a bit. Not have to worry about having too hard of a time. Comparatively. It depends on what sort of aspect you're using, of course, but... Also just, yeah. Just totally face tank my way through everything here, eh? And now that's going to be an even more powerful way to buff up this run. There were people who wanted aspects disabled in 5 boss cell. Oh, come on. It's like... we already have, like, a lot of custom mode options. It's like, why not? Why not? And once again, it's like... I don't know. I said this before. I talked about that a lot when I was playing Celeste. I remember specifically where I'm just like, assist mode is a good thing. If the choice is between, you know, give me an easier time or I literally will not play your game, just give the people an easier time. Unless the game is like legendary for its difficulty. I'm looking at you, Sekiro. You remember that? Remember that whole thing? Yeah. It's like I never want to tell people how they should be playing something. Frankly, as long as you're having fun. It's a video game. It's a game, people. We're playing games. You have a Discord server? I do. Well, it's an unofficial one. I'll show up to it occasionally. Sure. Yeah, sure. This also happened to do upon thawing, enemy suffers from bleeding. Sounds fantastic. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Anything to increase the bleed rates. I mean, that's the whole thing where it's just like, this is a single-player game, right? You know, obviously that is a different story, as usual, when it comes to multiplayer games, because that is something that affects how other people play games as well. But, you know, if you're just, like, playing a roguelite, whatever, I say do whatever you feel. You have my blessing. I'm just getting, like, totally stun locked there. Cool. Then should be able to deal with Curse real easy with this skill right now. Yep. Now, Now, of course, if you want to try and, you know, get cool guy gamer points for being somebody that, like, yeah, beat Sekiro or whatever, hardest game you can buy at Walmart, it's like, then you can't really be like, oh, yeah, I beat it. I did also use an easy mode mod or something. But, you know, what does it matter aside from achievements and being able to impress people on the internet? You know how that goes. It is... there we are. Good. Oh, man. What was I even talking about here? I have the reflexes of a geriatric arthritic coma patient, so I need accessibility options. Fair enough. I mean, to be fair, it's just like there's a lot of games that don't really require fast reflexes. I mean, look at how many roguelites, turn-based RPGs, strategy games, and everything I played on the channel. That is not really... And I was just talking about Cogmind, where it's just like, that doesn't necessarily mean that games are any easier. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, boy. Man, that game is just... It is just amazing, the hardcore nature of it. I'm sure it's one of those games that if you know what you're doing, you can get very consistent wins. But until then, it's just me getting absolutely destroyed the second that I get into research every single time. Every single time! Oh, man. I swear I go bald earlier by playing a Souls game. I'm already mostly bald. Remember, everybody, I am bald and fat and ugly. So anyway... Like, that's why I can play these sort of games with ease. I have nothing to lose, baby. You can't stop me. I'm already dead. And unemployed. Okay, fine, yeah. Hit me where it hurts a little bit more then, chat. I'm sorry, that was harsh. Nice hairline, shut up. Look, I'm not somebody that uses face cam, so whatever. Doesn't matter what I look like. Maybe I'm lying. Maybe I'm super hot. You don't know. And you never will know. I can only hope. Look, I play video games on the internet. What do you expect? Anyway. Ooh, take him down. Probably... No, I can't do it. That just shoved me up here, but I suppose that's okay. I'm dealing with it. Good enough anyway. Ooh. Here's where the whole, like, blood drinking is really going to come into play. Get down here so that I can get my cool blood drinking aspect working for me. Does this also work for summon downs? I can't tell. I'm killing them too quickly. That said, there we go. Ooh, what's this thing? Oh, whoa, what's this? Notices potential replacement for my necklace. There we go. Man. Yeah, sure, why not? You have a sexy voice? Good. That's the only thing about me that's sexy. That means that that's the only thing about me that you can ever get to hear. Even though I remember somebody saying that I literally sounded like SpongeBob in one video. What's up with that? I swear, sometimes when it comes to people trying to identify voices online, that they don't have ears. And I guess they're just going off of... well, I got that. I'm just going off of the vibrations that the voice is making. Anyway, as far as I know, you're a VTuber. I mean, what? I guess it's... You can't really tell if I am or not, right? Oh, I don't have the key. Plus, we all know it's going to happen eventually, right? Tom Kenny has such an identifiable voice. It's true. You know, speaking of like Final Fantasy X again, which I suppose was something that only happened earlier in the stream if you're watching this on YouTube. Yeah, we talked about Final Fantasy for a long time because I had stuff to talk about, because I had stuff I wanted to talk about with Final Fantasy IX. Had that series just end on the channel. Yeah, Tom Kenny plays a lot of characters in that game. What, Mei Chen? He was the announcer in the Blitzball game. You know what? Let's go for the morass, sure. He was one of the Al Bhed merchants, which you could really tell. You could really tell that was him. With or without a cute avatar. I mean, you know, that's the whole thing. It's like, what would you do? Well, like, I don't wanna lie to people. But, like, what am I going to do? Have, like, an actual bird avatar? I've seen several people with that before. Get frenzy for even more? No. Oh, Vengeance. Yeah, that's an obvious take, of course. Minecraft would be a great place to start. No, never. Please no, VTuber avatars creep me out. I could be like a PNG tuber. I think there's that one guy who used, like, a little snake PNG. That would be something. Just do like the something. There we are. I'm actually starting to get how to fight these guys. There, man, it only took 1,000,000 years. It still got hit pretty hard anyway, though. Anyway. Or just use the dog? The robot from Half-Life 2? I mean, it's in all caps, right? That's if I remember that correctly, that's perfect. Nailed that combo. A lot better than I expected to. Boy, am I taking a lot of damage, though, as we saw with the one character. Oh, the crappy... Oh, you're talking about the Goosebumps dog. I love the Goosebumps dog. Can I get him up on screen right now? Just because, since I haven't been streaming on YouTube, so I don't get to choose my own thumbnails. So it's been a while since we've even seen that. Here, do I have the Dead Cells version of it somewhere here? Oh, yeah, I should just have Konvari be my avatar, right? This guy? He's the god of toilets. Anyway. Continuing on, though. Booba Rat. That would be interesting. Be a rat tuber. Though then again, that was just like a new HoloLive thing. Hakos Balls or whatever. So I feel like I don't really want to take on that. He's a foot. Yeah, he's a foot, and he's also the god of toilets. It's great. He has the disposition of an old man. This is real stuff in the Megami Tensei franchise, by the way. There's an entire side quest related to him in Strange Journey. And him haunting toilets because he's the god of toilets. You understand? Foot fetish? I don't have a foot fetish. Come on now. No. The easiest way to figure out what my fetishes they're the ones that I don't talk about. Because, you know, then people would get actually suspicious. So, just think about all the stuff that I refuse to speak. This is definitely one of those things that's gonna come back to bite me, isn't it? I should stop saying that right now. Anyway. It's one of those things where it's just like sometimes you just say stuff in the course of a stream and then you don't even think about like what the implication's going to be for the future. Okay. Isn't there a Japanese spirit that asks if you want red or blue toilet paper and determines how it kills you? Yeah, that's actually there's an entire mission in World of Horror based around Akamanto, which is it's like, yo, they made like an entire scenario around the guy that kills you when the guy that asks you for your choice of toilet paper. And yeah, no, that's a thing. Yo, Japan has some weird myths sometimes, like the gigantic wall that continues on into infinity as if you try to walk around it. Is your face your fetish? That would be real weird. Okay. But then again, I suppose like any sort of traditional mythology has weird stuff in it. It just kind of comes part and parcel with people making stuff up. Okay. Okay. Got it. Oh, no, got hit there. Gotta watch out. This guy does some damage. I hate the fact that there's also things spawning in here as well, making this even extra super difficult. Okay. Yeah, Loki best horse mom. Exactly. Still, though, toilet spirits. Several of them. Several of them that I can name. I suppose when you spend most of your, you just spend a pretty large portion of your life on the toilet. So why shouldn't there be more things related to glorification of toilets? There's another one of those things that I feel like I shouldn't have said. Anyway. Now then. Please, don't you ellipses me. You were thinking the same thing. Aspect showcase? Yes. Yes, we're doing an aspect showcase of the Blood Drinker aspect, and definitely not talking about anything else. Now then, it's 2021. Pegging is not a fetish. It's been vanilla for years now. So are feet, but people still are like, oh man, that's a weird one. So it's like furries, but people are still like, oh, that's a weird one too. People don't even know about like fucking deviant art inflation fetish stuff. That has yet to become mainstream as far as I know. This is the thing I was talking about last stream where I was like, people know about the degeneracy. It's not like I'm even trying to hide it anymore. Now then. What are we doing here? I need to go find the cursed chest. Kind of been looking for that. Ah, hello, Kermat. Once again, we are doing an aspect run of Blood Drinker. Blood Drinker aspect. It's a very good aspect and is very results in a very easy run. Ass fetish is not a thing. Now, ass worship. Stop! You've gone too far this time. Okay, so I tag all of my videos. No. Okay. Remember the Bible stream? What are you talking about? I'm gonna take this. What are you talking about? The Bible stream that we did for Into the Breach, where I read the Bible and then I had a text to speech read the Bible instead for an outrageously, stupidly long amount of time. Okay. Anyway, like such a ridiculously. What does the aspect do? If you attack an enemy that is bleeding, you heal 3% of your health with each hit. So really is effective for Really is effective for fast weapons, of course, using the open wounds mutation, a lot of different stuff. There's a lot of different. Make sure I'm not about to get killed here. There's a lot of different stuff that you can use to. Whoa, dude! I accidentally switched over my weapons, and that was a bad idea. Oh, whatever. Got this easy enough. Okay. I want to be careful here. Yeah. Curses and all that. Yeah, you see me? No. Okay. Okay. How about a Slay the Spire stream after Dead Cells? That's the plan. That's what I wanted to do. Because I want to keep going on with Slay the Spire. I've been doing a lot of Slay the Spire off stream and everything, which has been, ugh, man, that was weird. I'm surprised I didn't get hit there. Good enough, I suppose. 2 scroll fragments up here. Yeah. Japanese scholar Tanizaki wrote in details about the value of toilet in Japanese culture. That is probably a reference that I don't want to know. I'm gonna take a guess right now. And just think, yep, I will live okay not knowing about that. Anyway, there we are. Blood Sword. There we are, and there we go. Cool, more Slay the Spire. Yeah, why not? I mean, you know, I was talking earlier in the stream about how, like, the Personacalypse was such an enormous hit for the channel. I should start doing things that people actually want to watch. Look, even though I like working my way through the game list of the stuff that you guys forced me to play, it's like I do think that it is also probably a good idea to try and do like some games that people actually want to watch too, right? And Slay the Spire has been a lot of fun so far. So I've gotten a win with like each one of the characters except for the new one so far. So yeah. Tell me, do you love Phantom Dust yet? Yes, I was saying before that it's like the second they introduced the main characters, that we saw what the main characters looked like, I was just like, oh yes, this game is for me. This is a game I want to play. Yeah, it should be fine. Nuclear Throne, it's on the list. It is on. I mean, I should just do that, right? That could be a fun one. I played Gungeon on the channel. I played Goner. I can do some more shoot games. Oh, I played Risk of Rain 2. We could do some more shoot games, sure. Have you unlocked the 4th character? Yes, I unlocked that actually with the part of the stream that I put up the other day. Toxin aspect, we'll just find a poison pool and spend the entire episode there. No, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna have Alchemic Carbine right there and ready to go. That's the obvious one to take. Or maybe Corrosive Cloud, who knows? You know, I'm just gonna take a hit because I can heal up immediately. Like, look at that healing. Look at this healing. I can just go full in. Man, doesn't even make a difference. Yeah, whatever. Yep, that should work. Just do it. Do it. You get such a huge hit from all this then. Even on 5-cell mode, I'm doing pretty fantastic in terms of damage. I haven't even gotten like a bunch of extra cursed chests or challenge rifts or anything, so should be easy to see the effectiveness of this. Yeah, just keep going. Watch me go, baby. Oh, can't be stopped. Meet the cop who can't be stopped. It's me, RoboCop. That's right, I'm RoboCop. My real name is Murphy. Anyway, how's the progress with Cursed Sword, Charles? I haven't made any good progress with it. That's why I haven't put up anything. I'm sorry, everybody. Oh, the story gets nutty. It's already pretty nutty. These characters are great, and the designs are wacky as all hell. Like, what's up with the sexy nurse? Just like everybody else is just like post-apocalyptic, weird stuff, and then there's also a sexy nurse there. You know. Oh, man. OG Xbox game. It is that I was sort of wondering about it because it's like, you know, hey, card games, but it's like, man, it is something. Tick outfit has massive boob. No, I wouldn't say massive. I would say that's one of those, you know, speaking of Final Fantasy once again, one of those things where it would be hard to even see if it was smaller on the character. Sexy Nurse is thumbs up in my book. I mean, what, you should be watching Phantom Dust, because there is a sexy nurse in that game. She runs the disgusting, like, rusty, gross clinic. Snake Fangs would also be pretty good here. I'm gonna keep the Spike Sword for right now. I like this whole taking damage, regenning back up type of build I'm working with right now. This is Microsoft's play of the Japanese market. Yeah, I remember that. That it's like this was like one of the few games that they had trying to, you know, get any Japanese developers at all, just like anybody, because I remember that was something that, like, the market share in Japan for Xbox was like nothing. It was like nothing, and they had like Enchanted Arms, they had Blue Dragon, and they had Phantom Dust. Phantom Dust was actually something developed by Microsoft. They're like a second or first party? I don't even know. Obviously, unfortunately, didn't really work, but did give us a pretty cool game, it seems, at least. Which I can appreciate that. Oh, yeah. Also, don't forget about Scalebound. Don't forget about Scalebound. Man, that is still a frustrating story even to this day. Yeah, Microsoft's terrible about trying to... What is Scalebound? That was developed by Platinum. That was going to be their big contribution to the 360 or Xbox One. They showed it at a bunch of E3 events and then just abruptly canceled it. It was... And, you know, I don't know if you've ever seen, like, a Kamiya ever talk about... Like, he was so jealous that he wasn't able to work on Dino Crisis when he was back in Capcom, because he loves the big lizard games. He loves the dinosaur and dragon games. And now he finally got to make it with Scalebound, and then it was canceled. Just canceled. Just out of nowhere. And, like, that was also, like, a huge hit, from what I understand, for Platinum. Like, they had a hard time recovering from that and everything. It is a real tragedy. And that was also true for, like, a remake they were going to do of Phantom Dust, which they... once again, like, Xbox, Microsoft, and Japan, not... like oil and water, it feels like. I'm fairly certain that's why it got me playing Phantom Dust in the first place, was because I was talking about the great tragedy of the Phantom Dust remake. Ridiculous. That guy who made Phantom Dust was a Panzer Dragoon guy? Oh, was it? Okay. Yeah, that was also Xbox at that time, too. They had Orta? What was it called on there? And admitted he loved Phantom Dust more. I'm already disappointed that we didn't get more of this franchise, let's be honest here. It starts out so strong, and apparently it's even going to get just better from here. I'm down. Orta, yes. Which does sound like you are burping at the same time you're saying the name, but sure. Okay. I mean, there was also like a one that was for the... something. Oh yeah, there was 99 Nights. That's right, Sakaguchi, right? A bunch of JRPGs. Yeah, was that Sakaguchi on... There was 99 Nights on Xbox, then... Once again, another just like extremely ill-fated attempt to do stuff. Did you beat Phantom Dust back in the day? Nope. I never played Phantom Dust at all. I heard other people talk about it, and I heard some of the specifics of some things that happened like really late in the story. But for the most part, I did not even know that this was what the game looked like until I started playing it myself. It's free right now if you want to go play it, by the way. Does getting hit with the ice armor activate the sword's critical condition? I don't think so. I can actually go test that out, though. I'm fairly certain you actually need to take damage. Well, I don't want to risk it here, but after I'm done with the curse, I suppose. I'll throw it in the backpack. Maybe I'll take it. I don't know. Oh. Now. Downloaded it when somebody was in another stream, said it was free in the Microsoft Store. Yeah, I mean it's just free. Like I just didn't want to like log in when you were telling me to play it on the. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm out of here. I'm gonna die if I don't play this real careful right now. That was scary though. Good. Whew. Custom soundtracks, online updates, party chats before party chat. Yeah, that is like all of the OG Xbox stuff. I suppose that's one of those things where it's just like they're like a first party game, right? They were being bankrolled by Microsoft. Of course they're gonna put everything in there. Now I'm not gonna do custom soundtracks. I'm gonna do it like, in the original style. But still, that is something interesting to think about. We had absolutely no Xbox in Brazil before 360 era. PS2 was dominant. I mean, that was true for, that was true for, like, even here. It's like PS2 was like the... Okay, there we go. Got rid of that at least. PS2, I want to say, was pretty much the dominant of that that era of... Nope, doesn't get the critical. You would see me having my eyeball glowing red, which you can see right now after I got hit several times there. Now, just get the open wounds on there. That'll heal me right back up to full easy. Curses are the only thing that I'm worried about. Sakaguchi was Blue Dragon and Lost Odyssey. Okay. Who was 99 Nights then? I don't actually remember. Is that an eyeball? It's a point of light in the middle of a cloud. Yes. Look, that's how they represented in all like the animations and stuff, right? Right? That's what I say. Get that going there. Get that going there. And get that going there. Let's go. In the meantime, though, this is quite the sticky wicket that I happen to be finding myself in. Lost Odyssey, I also heard like a lot of really good stuff about. Also, Infinite Undiscovery. How did this turn into the Xbox in Japan episode of Dead Cells? Hey everybody, welcome back to my Dead Cells podcast, where today we're going to be talking about the attempts of Microsoft to break into the Japanese games market. Whatever. No, I'm not going to save this for actually talking about it during Phantom Dust, a currently ongoing series on the channel. Hentai? Oh, actually, okay, now it's going to sound bad, the next thing I'm going to say, but actually, yeah, don't forget about Idolmaster. Idolmaster was also that was probably, I think, the most successful attempt to break into the Japanese market on the Xbox. Because that game was huge. Huge, baby. All right. Finishing up Final Fantasy IX before I start Phantom Dust. Fair enough. I think Final Fantasy IX was... I don't know. Obviously, a lot of people got mad when I played the game. I understand, but... I did the optional super boss. Come on, that was cool, right? Right? Gacha Trash? Was it Gacha Trash? I don't even remember. Like, whatever. Come on, man. Idolmaster was like one of the big ones that led to a lot of games like that. I don't know what the fuck Idolmaster is, but it sounds like waifu bait. I'm tapping my forehead right now. You understand? Okay. Let's go into the cavern. Why not? Been a little while. It's Monka TOS. It is not. It is. Yo, it is not. That's not the sort of. That's not what that game is. Oh, boy. Anyway, yeah, Microsoft also very well known for just buying and like chewing up and spitting out a lot of different developers, which was absolutely no different when it came to trying to break into other markets in that way. Oh, Microsoft. Why you gotta be like that? Anyway. What? Oh, come on. That is pretty much what happened with Phantom Dust, basically. which is still bad because, yeah, it's so far everything I've seen with the game seems pretty good. Kind of waiting to see if there's a little bit more advanced gameplay stuff that you can happen to, damn it, that you can happen to do with it. Because as of right now, it seems pretty cut and dry in terms of mechanics, but I'm also still, like, I just basically beat the tutorial chapter. They haven't even explained all the things that are happening in it currently. Ring of Red for the PS2. I'm not even familiar with that game. Does not seem familiar at all. He was charging up into a super form. I mean, it was turning into an elite, so it in a certain way. All right. They did that with my 4 Fallout New Vegas. Oh, no, Bethesda. Yeah, Bethesda, EA, Microsoft, biggest offenders with that. Man, they really, yeah, if you've never read up on, like, the Fallout New Vegas and just how Bethesda, oh, they nearly ruined them. It's like, it is greatest, it's the greatest tragedy since Darth Plagueis. Okay, damn it. Come on, I got this, though. Big boy, big hits. Now then. I'll take it. That's a lot of extra health and everything to get to. Early today, ain't it? Well, I mean, I was saying before that, yeah, I've been up late. So, you know, just for, if I'm up late, stream early on all that. Activision 2, they scooped up great teams just to work on CF. True! Wisconsin's own Raven Software was unfortunately similar to that. Tragic. Okay, the COD mines. Raven Software were the guys that made all the good Marvel games before the Marvel movies were a thing. It's unfortunate. Now then. Oh, no Spyro 4. It's like, oh man. I don't know if they were ever really planning on doing too much with Spyro past the point they had. Well, then again, I suppose, you know, hey, we've gotten a pretty big renaissance in terms of old PlayStation era RPGs. Wouldn't be the worst thing. Ratchet and Clank coming out. We're talking about Ratchet and Clank. We're talking about like Crash Bandicoot. They could have done some good stuff with that. Fallout 1 and 2, it's super lore heavy and grim. Fallout 1 is. Fallout 2 got a lot very heavy into the pop culture references and everything. As I'm sure anybody that played the game definitely knows about. We got Crash 4. It's true. Yeah, that's specifically what I was thinking about. Which, I heard good stuff, but I don't know. I also heard that it was like maybe a little bit more difficult than it should have been. Hard to say. Of course, it was like the Crash Team Racing and everything too. You know, good stuff. Give me the gauntlets. That's like the one thing I haven't used in this run just yet. But I have. No, I haven't used the thing. I like it a lot. I never really played Crash Bandicoot back in the day. The person that I knew had a PlayStation did not have Crash. They had Rayman, and Rayman was a lot of fun. And I know that's not technically that's not supposed to be like a PlayStation game. That was a 3DO exclusive for a very long time, but still, I associate it more with PlayStation. You understand? Oh, thank you, Miguel Chavez. Gifting 2 subs. I love you. As always. Oh, you see the Final Fantasy Mario Kart? You see the Final Fantasy Mario Kart that was revealed the other day? Really? I mean, I guess that's actually not surprising. Fortune Street, and the Mario basketball game that I don't remember the name of also had was also a Square Enix joint and had like the ability to play as characters from that. Like you could play as the Dark Lord from Dragon Quest 1 back in the Wii Fortune Street game, I think, which was a lot of fun. He also had like the world map theme from Dragon Quest 1 that you heard roughly 50 billion hours of if you played that game, which I liked a lot. Oh boy, oh boy. Why can't I do anything interesting with my cool guy super points anymore? I don't have anything. I can't come up with anything interesting. If you got ideas, I'm all ears. Just a huge bundle of ears right now. But yeah, I got nothing. I should be able to, whatever, I can tank this. I can tank this. This is no problem at all. Roll through that, and we're good. Oh, Chocobo Racing is an OG. Was that a Nintendo game? Because, I mean, like, there were a lot of, like, little Final Fantasy spin-offs here and there. Think about, like, the Mystery Dungeons and everything that were out and about. And then Fortune Street, like I was talking about. It is... Yeah, I fell terribly behind. We still have 20 more games that I have to get through. I've gotten through like a good 15 so far, but we got like 20 remaining. I gotta like book it. And you know, I just did Final Fantasy IX. We're doing Phantom Dust. I'm talking about. I just downloaded a few games off the list that I'm planning to start up here. It's like I'm making progress, but it's taking some. It's taking some time. Oh, one fun option is letting us spend points, let's say 10K, to force you to play a game by choosing. Shut up. We'll do. Look, I told you that we will. Maybe we can do like. No, I don't want to. Once again, unemployed. I don't want to spend a whole lot of money right now, too. What happened setting streams and stuff? I also fell behind in that. Still haven't done the. There's a lot of. Look, I'm falling behind a lot of stuff. I mean, I know. Yes, it's true. Whenever you think of Dr. Inferno Firebird, the first thing you think of is rock solid. Rock solid schedule, rock solid content, you know, that's all very consistent. Mental state. With ability to retain an audience. But even though that's true, there's still a lot of times that I do need to kind of like take some time to make it a little bit, think about Persona 5. Yeah. Ooh. What's this? No symbol. I still need to take some time to catch up with things. Don't say it, chat. Yeah, don't say it. Don't even. I know what you're going to say. I know exactly what you're referring to, but don't say it. A lot of progress to be made. I mean, says the guy who suggested 70-hour game Tower Climb to me. Which, don't get me wrong, I like that game a lot, but if we're talking about getting through this list in any reasonable amount of time, that was sort of a big roadblock, not Robux. Anyway, let's get up here. Done. Birth the Firebird Army. I mean, there's... Yeah, of course, I was just saying, it's like rock solid ability to retain an audience, yeah. Now I'm trying. Does that mean these nuts jokes are like Gen Z knock-knock jokes? No, that's like millennial or maybe even Gen X jokes. That was like Vine. That's a Vine classic. You say you were gonna play Roblox? I never said that I was. I don't even know what Roblox is. No, there is definitely no Roblox in the future. I don't even know what it is. Can't access the games list. It tells me a TOS violation. Still, I asked them to do like the manual review thing, and that got the Persona episode that got that same thing on it. It should be good. The only thing I know about Roblox is oof. I do know oof. Guy do say oof. That's it though. You wouldn't stop anybody from Robloxing themselves? No, I suppose not. I saw that there, by the way. Gen Z has Imagine jokes. Gen Z has a lot of jokes. They go through jokes very quickly. That just happens to be part and parcel with, you know, being on the internet all the time, like myself. Observe the amount of conversation topics that we've gone through in this episode alone. Observe it. Ouch. Should probably start using my cool ice armor already. Why is your streaming schedule so off? What do you mean? It's all it's an extremely rock solid streaming schedule, like everything else about me. I don't know what you could possibly be talking about. Doc, are you a millennial? No, of course not. Of course not. Definitely not. I don't know what avocado toast is. Is it good? Is it just an avocado on toast? Because I can get down with that. Yo, I think you underestimate how little money I spend on anything. Additionally, schedule. Shut up. Quit making fun of my schedule. I'm very self-conscious about it. Okay, we'll just warp on out of here then. Yeah, no, I guess I don't actually need to warp anywhere, do I? Okay. Should be able to continue on. Like, this definitely is an aspect that is quite powerful. I don't think anybody's going to argue that one. It really does not take too much to become nigh on invincible. What's the most expensive Taco Bell item that you buy on the regular? I don't actually buy Taco Bell on the regular anymore. They got rid of my favorite thing, the 7-layer burrito. So I have no real reason to go to Taco Bell anymore. Wait, invisibility necklace? We're no longer. This isn't classic showcase run. This is aspect showcase run. 100% totally different. New and improved in every way. I wasn't making fun of it. I don't know how you can bring up my schedule in any way and not be making fun of it. Go fight Scarecrow? Nah. I fought Scarecrow so much as of late. Let's go for a giant fight. I was the one making fun of it just by saying the word. And I'm the one who takes it as people making fun of it when anybody mentions it in any way. Because here, let me tell you a joke. My schedule. I'll try to do it a little bit more consistently. Yeah, there you go. Can't believe the amount of people that went right for the throat there. Anyway. I'll try to do better, okay? It's hard. Rock hard, like my schedule. Where's my coffee? Most expensive Taco Bell item that I would probably buy on the regular was the Locos Taco, of course, because, you know, that was good. But it does cost more than a 7-layer burrito, I'll tell you that right now. That's some good damage, though. Screwed up the parries there, but that's okay. Besides, the healing is out of control, needless to say. Wait, did you somehow get the... Okay. Somehow got the super attack on that hand. I didn't even notice. I guess, yeah, I haven't actually hit it down nearly as much as I have in past, so sure. Anyway, continuing on here. Just keep on rocking in the free world. Get those good parries going. Yeah, Blood Drinker, needless to say. Extraordinarily powerful. I don't really use Snake Fangs at all. Let's do that in the next fight. Yeah, that one is, I think, the only one that I haven't really used in the run just yet, that I have unlocked. How does a pile of bones bleed? I mean, it doesn't. What you're seeing is marrow being spewing out of the lacerations that I'm making inside of it. Any questions? Can you really die with that aspect? Oh, absolutely. You saw earlier stuff like enemies taking out 50% of your health in a single hit. It's like they only need to do that twice. It's easy. Not even a challenge for an enemy to beat you. However, if you continue to attack all the time, it's probably be okay. Probably be just fine, my dude. This would be the one that would be perfect for the assassin aspect as well, but, you know, didn't know that I was going to be getting this this combination of items here. Relentless aspect just turns you immortal, and this one, not entirely different. It's not quite immortality, but you don't take a lot of damage as long as you dodge like one attack here and there, Yeah. All right. And observe with all the rest of this, just like incredible usage that I'm getting out of this aspect in general. Any way that I can get, and I was gonna say hand to fall on that scorpion to fall on the hand, but nope, did not work in that way. That bleed stack. I mean, it's bleed and poison. Like, it attacks very fast. You can get a lot of hits on there. It's pretty good. Fun fact, don't know how it's pronounced, but in Russian, the phrase bone marrow is translated as brain of the bone. Ugh. That is disturbing. And I don't know if marrow has a specific, like, what the etymology is of that word in English. What's the HP threshold for one-shot protection? Like 15 or 20%, somewhere around there. Waking up from the worst overhang? I see. Well, welcome to the blood drinking episode. It's easy. No more beef brain, now it's bone brain. I mean, we have a word for bone brain. It's called bone-headed. That's the English phrase. But, you know. There we are. Should be easy. I think that, yeah, this is an easy money lock on winning on this run. Especially considering there's going to be a food shop somewhere around here, too. It's like, what more do you really need to make this thing 100% successful? Blood Drinker, needless to say. Just, yeah, quite good. Not overpowered. I still think the relentless aspect with vampirism is unquestionably overpowered, but this one certainly gets pretty close. Close as you can get without going over, basically. Come on, there we go. Haven't even used a single potion charge over the course of this entire run, which I think is telling. Now then, nothing. Snake Fangs need a lower poison stack to get the critical. You're killing everything before the critical even hits. I mean, I do have 30 in brutality right now. I'm getting some pretty good damage even outside of, you know, trying to work with the weapons gimmick or anything. It is quite effective. Drinking your blood out of a mug makes it tastier. I hate blood. I've talked about this before, right? I get nosebleeds a lot. Hate the taste of blood. Yeah, no, that's basically the entire thing. Yep. And there we are. Very nice. Do I even need to bother with getting money right now? I don't think so. Yeah, here. I think that is probably more or less going to get more usage out of just a big explosion than anything else right now. Observe. See, once again, so like, I don't even think the critical is to blame or not here. Because you're not using a mug, you know? Very true, very true. That could easily be it. If only blood tastes like wine. No, I mean, I don't drink wine. You know, we'll just try and go from here. Drink it out of a Batman mug. Ah, yes. The classiest way to have your tea. Okay. That was a reference to something, but I don't remember what. Yeah, it's, you know, you look it up yourself. A dumb thing. Do you know if it's climate related, like living in an arid area? No, I have had a doc check it out before. Basically, I just got like super huge and like very close to the surface of my skin blood vessels in my nose. So it doesn't take too much for them to just kind of go off. Of course, being it is somewhat climate related, though. If it's, you know, arid because it's cold outside, I got low humidity, then yeah, I get more nosebleeds. He's constantly picking his nose. Yep, you're right. You got me. And with my extremely long fingernails, it's like basically I just rip my nose entirely off every day. That's right. It's like nose can't bother you if you don't have one, right? It's the easiest solution. Okay. Get nosebleeds like it. Oh yeah. I'm basically, you know, because I live in Japan. I don't live in Japan. I am constantly seeing hot anime girls, hot anime babes all over the place. So I'm basically perpetually having my nose bleed. It's a form of hemophilia called hot girlophilia. Now then. Get up here and let's go. That's hype. Is it really hype to have your nose bleeding all the time? Is it though? Is it? Even if it does mean you are seeing a lot of hot anime babes all over the place? The hentai MC. I don't even know what that is. All I gotta do is just not have a face. And basically, I'm the protagonist of a hentai now. Yeah, I mean, that is the typical tell. That's typically another tell. Wait, what is? I totally missed it. Chat is like a Japanese math book. What? Anyway. Yeah, I don't really think there's too much of anything else I really need to do around here, is there? Well, let's see. Your protagonist in a hentai, you need to have a harem of girls inexplicably attracted to you for any reason, despite how bland you are. Well, I mean, here's the thing. That, you know, speaking of that, I guess it is true that I could easily be a form of a hentai protagonist, just not the one you want. I think you know what kind I'm talking about. Oh, got me. Yes, that's right. No, that's Michael Myers' character in the Austin Powers films. But close enough. Look, I think you get it. I think you get the shtick here. There we are, right into the thing. You could be a hero in an isekai. That's true. If I did get isekai, I would probably be more attractive than I am right now, right? That's how that works. Well, is it? Usually isekai just has you look like what you look like, right? Like, you don't really change up too much. I don't know. I don't really watch isekai stuff or experience isekai stuff much of anyway. So, I don't know. Okay. Could have a fateful meeting with Truck-kun. I'll schedule that in. I mean, with Truck-kun over at the Panera Bread, 12:30 later today. I hope Truck-kun likes me. Ooh woo. This conversation is strange. What? Do we not like trying to figure out how I can become a hentai protagonist? Which is apparently the final topic of conversation we're having in this stream. Can you get through this round without using a single potion charge? No, because I do need to use one potion charge, as you know. You know when, because it's the end of this fight. Because otherwise you literally can't beat the boss. Otherwise, hey, the 4 boss cell. You like watermelon? Yeah, of course. Otherwise, hey, the final boss cell outfit that you get from the scarecrow. That's fun. Sometimes get isekai'd into a girl. Oh, but would I still be a fat, ugly bastard though? That's the real. These are the real questions that I'm asking. Gender bent, ugly bastard. That's right. I'm making a new type of hentai. Oh God, I'm not even paying attention right now. I'm looking at chat because I'm just like look at this go, man. How do you wear your hat if your head is a cloud? I mean, it's obviously on top of the little bandana. Okay. Oh. Okay, come on now. Well, I got skewered by the, I mean, I guess not skewered, but got hit pretty hard by the thing. And how do you wear the bandana? Well, that's just obviously on the shirt itself. You know, it's like wrapped around the collar. Any other questions on how this works? All right, that should be final of this video game logic. I mean, it's like, you know, I can't explain how video game outfits work. They just do. There we are. What? That was just silly. Anyway. Did not even know that you could hit him into the wall like that. I am taking some pretty hefty hits here, though, all things considered. That said, it doesn't matter. We're done. Yeah, come on, hold the heal already. Okay, then, anyway. There. Can't believe I was taking so much damage by the end there. That was... whatever. Look, it's a successful run. That's the only thing that counts as far as I'm concerned. Oh, boy. That was close. That shouldn't have been close. Look, it's a win. A win's a win as far as I'm concerned. There we go. Almost I shut up. And yeah, as I was saying, we're now going to move on to a little bit of Slay the Spire to continue the stream. Disengagement just came up a second ago. I saw I was looking at this engagement to make sure that it was coming up. That's why I went in very, very hard at the end there. It's true. Slay the Sire.